What's good, YouTube? Dmgaming here, guys. Sorry for the late video, but I'm going to explain that here in a bit. But today, I want to talk about Gamescom 2019 that's coming up at the end of August. So, jumping straight into it, let me give you some stuff. We'll just have the scans going in the background, whatever. But yeah, so Gamescom is starting at the end of August, and it's the last major video game expo sort of thing for the rest of the year. Next, we're rolling into holiday season with Thanksgiving and then the Christmas holiday, and then the elusive time for Dragon Ball Z Kakarot. Now, in past times, I've tried to speculate what Bandai Namco would do, and both times we failed. They had the Anime Expo. They had the demo there playable, but they didn't talk about the game there. Previous to that, they did at E3. Now, there are still a ton, as many things as we've talked about, guys. There is still a plethora of things that have yet to be revealed. They've yet to reveal training. They've yet to officially from Bandai Namco confirm the Cell and Boo saga. They've yet to confirm an official release date. They've yet to talk about DLC. And some of these things, there's a lot of stuff in the game they haven't even talked about. The vendors, research and development, all those kinds of things. And those are possibly things that they'll break down through like little bitty live streams and stuff that they tend to do on their games before release. Now, the biggest thing is the release date. I think that is the biggest bit of information that they can announce at this point in time is when is this game going to be released. Now, when they do an official release, they will also, or they have in the past for most of their games, release a trailer along with it. And with this trailer, I believe that we will get confirmation of the Cell and Boo saga. Maybe they'll show Goku on Namek and stuff fighting Frieza, and then at the end, it'll maybe flash Cell or flash Majin Buu or something to that effect. But guys, this game is going to be extremely massive. Extremely massive. There's going to be a ton of things to do. And that's why I'm saying, yeah, E3 was like 2 months ago. I mean, it's only August, but then you think you have September, October, November, and December. You only have 4 months left in this year. And we know, in the holiday season, they're maybe they'll be talking about the game, maybe not. A lot of people, they'll take breaks from their different jobs and stuff like that during the holiday season. So don't expect for them to just release a ton of information. However, this game is coming out early 2020. Me personally, I believe the game is coming out in January. That's my speculation. I'm thinking it'll come around the 15th or 16th of January as opposed to February. I don't think this game's coming out in March. Now, the only reason I believe that is because the game was originally slated to come out in 2019. I was thinking maybe around September or November of 2019. I would rather say probably November-ish, or maybe it could have been October. Who knows? But and since it didn't, I don't see them pushing the game back 6 months. Because from the stuff that we've seen with the game seems like it's coming along pretty well. And the fact that Sean Schimmel, the English voice actor for Goku, says that it's going up to the Boo saga, and you could tell how the English voice actor for Bulma looked at him. Yeah. Like he wasn't supposed to say that, but the fact that he knows that means that he's either already seen the script or has possibly already done the English script or was in the process of working on that. Now, the thing is, if he's already working on the language for the game, I mean, really they can record it without the game being done. But normally when they get to that part of the game, the development is pretty much, nearing the end. They may just be working out bugs and little things like that, Now, also another thing that they could announce at Gamescom is a beta. Yes. So guys, please share this video on Reddit or any other social media platforms. Also follow me on these social media platforms. We're also on Facebook at Dmgaming06. And guys, 50% of y'all still watching the videos and hadn't subscribed, man. Please, if you watching the video, subscribe, man, because it's the same people who's watching the videos that's not subscribing. I don't know. Just click subscribe. It's literally free. Doesn't cost you anything at all. And it helps us to continue doing what we enjoy doing and making this content. So, the demo is something that's important, because that's going to get the game into the hands of a lot of people. There was a lot of people on the fence. And once we announced, once a lot of people in the comments from the video that we talked about with Sean Schimmel saying it was going to go to the Boo Saga. A lot of people were excited about that, and they said, okay, I'm going to get this game now. Now, there's other people who still question the gameplay or question the depth of the game and this and that. You have to get the game into the hands of these people. You have to get this game into the hands of the RPG community, because there's people who aren't necessarily fans of Dragon Ball per se, but they love RPGs and they'll play any RPG. I've played RPGs of things that I didn't even understand. You know, I just liked it and got into the story and things like that. A demo is necessary. So that's probably number 3 on the list of the top 3 things. If I'm going to make a list of things that they need to show at Gamescom, is number 1, they need to show an official release date. Number 2, they need to announce some sort of demo or beta or something to that effect. And I think number 3, the biggest thing that they can do is come out officially confirming the Cell and Boo Saga. Like I said, I know it's already confirmed, but I guess more or less what I'm saying is possibly put out a trailer so people can see it and get really hyped about it, you know, or maybe even sell. Now, also understand that since the game isn't coming out to early 2020, and they still have a lot of stuff to show, don't get me wrong, but you know, they really need to show something. I mean, it hasn't been that long since E3, but like I said, they're putting out kind of the same screenshots, but like I said in the last video, the developers are putting these screenshots out and they're leaving little tidbits of information for us to see what's really going to be in the game. And I talked about that in the last video, so if you haven't seen that, just go check it out on the channel. It's literally yesterday's video. And what that's, you know, so I'm not, you know, really complaining too much about screenshots, but I think it's time for us to start seeing some screenshots from the rest of the game beyond Frieza, because we know the game is going past Frieza. I think at this point, the entire Dragon Ball community knows, because I've done a video on it. Globeku has done a video on it. People who watch Comic-Con and I mean, people know it's getting out, it's being spread. So go ahead and just come out and confirm it. Now, the biggest question I have in reference to that is, what are you waiting for? If we already know, like, there's no competition for this game, like, what's so hard about just coming out and saying, yes, it's going to be all of Boo? Now, it's kind of an irrelevant debate because we know that, but I guess my mindset, I just wonder, like, okay, we know Bandai, why not just come out and say it? Like, why keep holding this information back? You get what I'm saying? And it's basically a marketing thing, man. They don't want to reveal too much about the game, which could be a good thing, but it also could be a bad thing. Maybe there's not too much more to the game in a sense, and that would be very alarming. Like I said, the big thing that would make or break this game is what's going to be in game and what's going to be DLC for the game, because that's going to help the longevity. But guys, let me know what y'all think down in the comment section down below. What do you think we'll hear at Gamescom, or do you think we'll hear anything at all at Gamescom? Because they did say that the game will be playable for the first time at Gamescom. So I'm guessing maybe they'll do a different kind of demo, maybe playing with Piccolo like we've seen in the gameplay. So now that all that's out the way, for those of y'all who happen to make it to the end, I do want to explain some things that are going to be going on differently. I'm gonna have to, this video is gonna go up as soon as I'm done, but I'm gonna do another video tonight that I'm gonna have to start doing my videos at night so I can upload them in the morning, or set them on YouTube to automatically upload in the morning, because I've started my other job, and this job it's in the morning, and I'm not gonna have time, because y'all know I do a paper route too, so I'm not gonna have time to do my paper route and get home and make a video and upload it and everything like that before it's time for me to go to my other job. And also, I'll tell you, I'm gonna be working. I'm working at a school again, and I'll also be coaching. So I'll have to, you know, my schedule is gonna be, I'm gonna have some late nights. So if I'm not able to reply to y'all's comments, just give me time, and I promise you, when I get free time, I'll reply to your comments. Otherwise, you know, I'll probably just check periodically throughout my day, probably around lunchtime, and I'll, you know, hit some likes and some hearts and stuff like that, like I've been doing. And then later on, when I get more time, I'll go through and actually comment on them and stuff like that. So if I'm not commenting, y'all, that's why, because I'm just too busy, don't have the time to at that point in time. I promise you I will get to that stuff later. So be mindful of that. Now, once the game comes out, we'll probably be around, it'll be in basketball season, so I'll have a little bit more time, but a lot of y'all are in school anyway, So the live streams will be going on in the evening time. So, or maybe possibly even on the weekends. May set like one day a week where we just sit down and play the game together or something like that. But let me know what y'all think about all that down in the comment section down below. I just had to update y'all with that and let y'all know what would be going on going forward. But the channel is not gonna stop. Till next time, y'all. Thanks for watching. Peace.